Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Now this will rattle up against the wall.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking two until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He was a ground out victim last time up. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Oh, he couldn't make the play. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Panic's got it. There's 1. On to first. A double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Here's big Aaron Judge. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
And looked like he jammed him that time a bit as it's hit in the air to center field. And here's Grichuk to make the catch, and the side is retired. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Blue. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He'll get us going for the Jays in their half of the 6th. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Welcome to my world right here, batter. I've seen this 0-2 count way too many times. Hittable pitch in the middle of the zone, you take one. Slider in the dirt, you come unglued. Now you got to step out of the box. You have no idea what's going to happen.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
In now, Joe Panik. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now. Standing in, Rowdy Tellez. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Really high curveball right there. Struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
Not close. It's 2-0. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order and against the middle of the order, too.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon. Following. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Outfield shaded a bit to left center the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Racing back the left fielder. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And with it, the Yankees have tied this one at 3.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Into the box now, Luke Voigt, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Fastball well outside.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. And he loses him on a breaking ball.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. It's 2-0. Two balls and a strike. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. It's a panic covering. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting,
Striding into the box, Gary Sanchez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And a good pitch here, but this is taken for a ball as the count moves to 2-2 now on the Yankee catcher. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
The 3-2 one more time. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. But the Yankees are able to tie things up on the solo home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Randall Grichuk at the plate now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing.
Now, meanwhile here, this ball's hit fairly well down that left field line, and it's going to stay fair. It's a home run. Randall Grichuk leaves the yard with a solo shot. Second home run early in the year as they take the lead 4-3. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. You know what, D-Row? When the wind's blowing out like it is today, you're going to see a lot of home runs, and that's what we saw.
Yeah, Dan, you know this as a pitcher. You can mishit a ball, and it's going to the cheap seats today. They did an excellent job of changing their approach and getting balls in the air.
Jonathan Holder comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Now pitching for the New York Yankees, number 56, Jonathan.
Stepping in now, Kevin Biggio, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. A ball and a strike. One and one, here it is. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel.
Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game, and it's now 5-3. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can, and that's exactly what's happened. This ball's jumping at you.
You know, D-Row, this is always a nightmare for a pitcher. Not only is this a good hitting ballpark, but the wind blows out on top of it. This is the last place you want to be a pitcher at.
Fouled off. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, and it's now 6-3. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th. And that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Tommy Kingley is into the ballgame now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Tommy Kingley.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 3 runs already home here. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. Here it comes. 3-0 now. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. waits on deck. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Now a ball hit hard toward first. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
First delivery to him on the way. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Nope, that's the ball.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
The count now at 2-1. As a look, now the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hicks is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Now at the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Fourth home run here in the early going as they open it up to 8-3. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Row, but you can hit the ball out of just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today.
Adam Ottavino will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. At the plate now, Joe Panik. Hicks is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. Last half of the 7th here, and set to go as the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And there's your first out of the inning.
Now batting.
One gone here in the Yankee 7th, and that'll bring in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Guerrero shading to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Next for the Yankees.
So striding forward now, Torres. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left. 4th home run here in the early going as it is now an 8-4 ball game. So now to the plate, DJ LeMahieu. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. The Yankees answer right back on the solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the Yankees 4. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Hot shot down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The Yanks entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late. Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rendell Grichuk. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
This is foul right side. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Judge is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Stepping in, Danny Jansen. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. The guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. A runner on first with 2 away. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Giving chase is Hernandez. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Next to the Yankees, the designated hitter, Giancarlo.
At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A long 2-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His 2nd home run of the game as they cut it to an 8-6 ball game. Will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 68, Jordan Romano.
Standing in now, Luke Voigt. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike two. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Voit is retired, and there's one away.
The left fielder, number 11.
Now at the plate, Brett Gardner. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
Now the 1-0. Still only one out in the inning. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Gary Sanchez. It was a fly-out for him in his last trip. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. 9th inning straight ahead. It's now 8-6. Stepping in, Derek Fisher. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Zach Britton enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Britton, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 3rd round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Next to the Blue Jays, the designated hitter.
Stepping in for the Jays, Lourdes Gurriel. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Pitch on the way.
I got the count 1-2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Towards second. And that's the second out.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the 3rd baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
Digging in once again, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set and the pitch. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Into the corner and slicing foul. Ready to deliver the 1-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
In now to Oscar Hernandez. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And this one gets away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2. Line drive to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Blue Jays held in check. The lead stands pat at 8-6. Ken Giles enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Number 51, Ken Giles.
So riding in, Gio Urshela. He'll lead things off against Giles as they're down to their final 3 outs in this ball game. First offering on its way. Hit hard towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with a tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with 1 swing, but a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on your side. We'll see how he goes about it.
Runner at second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring up the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
1-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. No one out with a runner at second. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Fisher comes on now, and he has it 1 down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Shortstop,
Coming to the plate now, Torres. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Up and in for ball 1.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
3-1 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Swing and a miss as he went after the slider there, and that'll run the count full. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only one away.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Now at the plate, DJ LeMahieu. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard to the right side. One there. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
This one comes to a close today at an 8-6 final. The Jays hit 6 home runs as a team on the way to a win. Taijuan Walker gets the win in